You know, everyone's got a China bucket list. Problem is, most of them read like a fortune cookie fortune, vague, sugary, and ultimately unsatisfying. We're not about that here. This ain't your grandma's China tour, folks. We're talking about the real deal, the gritty, the glorious, the places that get under your skin and stay with you long after the jet lag fades. The kind of places that make you see the world and yourself a little differently. We're talking about ancient temples and bustling night markets, steaming bowls of noodles and fiery shots of baijiu. We're talking about the whispers of history, echoing through the Forbidden City and the roar of 1,000 scooters in downtown Shanghai. So buckle up, kids. We're about to embark on a journey through this Middle Kingdom. Get ready to have your senses overloaded and your assumptions challenged. This is China, parts unknown style. Beijing, a city of emperors and revolutionaries, of whispers in hidden courtyards and pronouncements roared from the heart of Tiananmen Square. This is where China flexes its might, where the past and present collide in a dizzying ballet of tradition and ambition. Forget the sanitized postcards. Beijing is a city that hits you with the force of 1,000 marching soldiers, a sensory overload of sights, smells and sounds. It's a place where you can wander through ancient temples at dawn, haggle for souvenirs in bustling markets and dine on Peking duck fit for an emperor, all in the span of a few hours. But beneath the modern facade, the echoes of history linger. The ghosts of emperors past still walk the Forbidden City, their presence felt in the grandeur of its architecture and the weight of its history. This is a city that demands to be explored, to be understood, to be felt in all its chaotic glory. So yeah, you got to start in Beijing. It's a crash course in the soul of China, a place that will challenge your preconceptions and leave you breathless. You haven't truly grasped the scale of China's ambition until you've stood atop the Great Wall. This ain't some tourist trap, folks. This is thousands of miles of stone and sweat, a testament to the ingenuity and sheer bloody-mindedness of a civilization determined to keep the outside world at bay. Now, everyone's heard of Badaling, but let me tell you, that place is more selfie sticks than history these days. If you want a taste of the real deal, head to Mutianyu. It's a bit off the beaten path, but trust me, the journey is worth it. Here the crowds thin out and you can actually imagine the legions of soldiers who patrolled these ramparts centuries ago. You can almost hear the clash of steel, feel the bite of the wind as you gaze out at the vast expanse of mountains and forest. The Great Wall at Mutianyu is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a visceral reminder of the past, a testament to human endurance and the enduring power of history. Walk these ancient stones and you're walking with ghosts. So you think you've seen palaces? Trust me, you haven't seen anything like this. This, my friends, is the Forbidden City. For centuries, this sprawling complex was the heart of the Chinese Empire, a place where emperors ruled with absolute power, eunuchs whispered in the shadows, and commoners could only dream of setting foot. It's a city within a city, a labyrinth of golden roofs, crimson walls, and courtyards so vast they could swallow entire city blocks. Almost 1,000 buildings, 9,999 rooms by some counts. Each one whispering tales of emperors and concubines, of courtly intrigue and ruthless power struggles. Walk through these gates and you're walking through history. Imagine the processions of courtiers and officials, the elaborate rituals, the weight of tradition pressing down on every bowed head. You can practically smell the incense, hear the clash of gongs, feel the ghosts of dynasties past brushing against you in the breeze. This is the real deal, folks. This is China's beating heart laid bare. All right, let's talk about the Temple of Heaven. Now, this ain't your typical house of worship. This is where emperors, those self-proclaimed sons of heaven, came to bargain with the cosmos. They'd offer sacrifices, perform elaborate rituals, all in the hopes of securing a little divine favor for their crops, their rain, you know, the usual. The architecture here is a sight to behold. It's all about symmetry, balance, a reflection of the ancient Chinese belief in the harmony between heaven and earth. You've got these soaring halls, vibrant colors, intricate carvings, all meticulously designed to impress the hell out of the heavens. But the real showstopper is the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests. This magnificent wooden structure with its triple gable roof covered in blue glazed tiles is a masterpiece of ancient engineering. It's said that a whisper at one end can be heard clear across the hall. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but standing here surrounded by centuries of history, you can't help but feel a certain energy, a sense of something bigger than yourself. So, you think emperors had it rough, huh? Well, maybe not all of them. When the summer heat got unbearable in the Forbidden City, the emperors, those crafty devils, would escape to this bad boy right here, the Summer Palace, and let me tell you, it's no ordinary summer retreat. We're talking about a sprawling imperial garden, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to the extravagant tastes of the Qing dynasty. Imagine this: rolling hills, shimmering lakes, pavilions and temples peeking out from behind willow trees. It's like something out of a Chinese scroll painting, only, real. You've got the Longevity Hill offering panoramic views of the Kunming Lake, the Marble Boat, a bizarrely ornate pavilion that's actually mostly wood, and enough gardens and bridges to keep you wandering for days. This is where emperors came to escape the burdens of ruling, to indulge in a little pleasure and relaxation. They'd cruise the lake in dragon boats, watch operas, sip tea in the shade of ancient trees. And who can blame them? This place is paradise. So if you're looking for a break from the hustle and bustle of Beijing, this is it. Trust me. Forget Beijing for a minute, folks. Head west to Xi'an, where dynasties were forged and the Silk Road began. It's a living testament to China's spirit. Enjoy vibrant street food, hand-pulled noodles, and lamb skewers. And don't miss the Terracotta Army, Emperor Qin's afterlife guard. Explore the Muslim quarter, haggle for spices, and drink tea with locals. Xi'an is where history and modernity collide. Now we've all seen the pictures, right? Row upon row of these terracotta warriors frozen in time. But let me tell you, nothing, and I mean nothing, prepares you for the sheer scale and grandeur of the Terracotta Army. Imagine stumbling upon this vast necropolis, an army of the dead guarding their emperor for eternity. It's enough to give you chills, man. Each one of these figures, from the lowly foot soldier to the high-ranking generals, was crafted with incredible detail. You can see the determination etched on their faces, the individual strands of hair on their heads. It's like they could spring to life at any moment. And the craziest part? They're still digging them up. Archaeologists are piecing together this massive puzzle, uncovering new secrets about the Qin dynasty and the emperor who commissioned this incredible feat. It's a reminder that the past is never truly gone, that it's buried beneath our feet, waiting to be discovered. Standing in the presence of these silent sentinels, you can't help but feel a connection to something bigger than yourself, a sense of wonder that transcends time. Forget your double-decker bus tours, folks. In Xi'an, you experience history on two wheels. We're talking about the Xi'an City Wall, a 14-kilometer-long behemoth that encircles the old city. Built in the 14th century, it's the most complete city wall that still stands in China, and believe me, it's seen some shit. Rent a bike, grab some street snacks, and spend an afternoon pedaling along the top of this ancient marvel. You'll be cruising past watchtowers, battlements and gatehouses, all while soaking up panoramic views of the city below. The wall itself is impressive, sure, but it's the atmosphere that really gets to you. Families picnicking in the shade of ancient trees, old men playing cards, kids chasing each other on their bikes. It's a slice of everyday life, played out against a backdrop of history. As you ride, you can almost hear the ghosts of emperors and soldiers whispering on the wind, tales of battles fought and empires lost. This isn't some sterile tourist trap, it's a living, breathing monument to China's enduring spirit. Forget everything you think you know about communist grey-suit China. Shanghai is a whole different animal, a city that breathes in the fumes of capitalism and exhales pure, unadulterated energy. This is where the East collides with the West. A chaotic ballet of neon lights, ancient temples, and sky-high ambition. You can practically taste the ambition in the air here, a potent cocktail of sweat, desperation, and hope. It's a city that never sleeps, a place where fortunes are made and lost with the turn of a mahjong tile. And then there's the Huangpu River, the lifeblood of this city. It slices through Shanghai like a cleaver, separating the old from the new, the Bund's colonial-era grandeur from the futuristic gleam of Pudong's skyscrapers. Take a walk along its banks, watch the barges and ferries chug by, and you'll feel the pulse of this city, a relentless rhythm that pulls you in and never lets go. The Bund. Even the name sounds like something out of a Graham Greene novel. It's a postcard come to life, a stretch of waterfront promenade lined with grand colonial-era buildings that whisper tales of Shanghai's decadent past. Think opium dens, gangsters and intrigue, a time when fortunes were won and lost on a whim. You can almost hear the echoes of their laughter and the clinking of champagne glasses in the air. Walk along its wide sidewalks, past the HSBC building, the Customs House, the Peace Hotel, and you'll feel the weight of history pressing down on you, a tangible reminder of the city's turbulent past. But look closer, past the polished facades and the tourist hordes, and you'll see that the Bund is more than just a relic of a bygone era. It's a living, breathing testament to Shanghai's enduring spirit, a place where the past collides with the present in a heady mix of nostalgia and ambition. Step through the dragon-guarded gates of the Yuyuan garden and you're transported to another world, a world of tranquil ponds, graceful bridges and meticulously manicured bonsai trees. It's a place of quiet contemplation, a stark contrast to the frenetic energy of the city outside. Take a deep breath, let the scent of incense and blooming jasmine wash over you, and you might just forget you're in the heart of one of the world's most populous cities, but then step out of the garden's serenity and into the labyrinthine alleys of the Yuyuan Bazaar. Here the senses are assaulted with a cacophony of sights, sounds and smells. Vendors hawk everything from silk scarves to jade bracelets to steaming bowls of noodles. It's a sensory overload, a chaotic yet strangely exhilarating experience that captures the essence of Shanghai's street life. So you've walked the Great Wall, paid respects to emperors past, and had your fill of dumplings. You need a break. You need Chengdu. This city moves to a different rhythm. Life here is savoured, not rushed. And of course, the giant pandas. Chengdu gets under your skin. Let Chengdu work its magic on you. The main reason anyone comes to Chengdu is to see these adorable, bumbling creatures in the flesh, or should I say, fur. The giant panda breeding research base is a pilgrimage for panda lovers, witnessing efforts to save these magnificent animals. It's about conservation, giving these endangered creatures a fighting chance. Watching a baby panda tumble around is enough to melt even the coldest heart. The dedication of the researchers and staff is the real magic here. You'll leave with a sense of hope for these incredible creatures. After the sensory overload of the big cities and the cuteness of Chengdu's pandas, you need a place to breathe. You need Guilin. Nestled among karst mountains, it's like a Chinese scroll painting. Mist-shrouded peaks, winding rivers and towering limestone formations, reflected in the Li River. A landscape that inspires, almost whispering ancient legends. Visit Elephant Trunk Hill, a natural arch shaped like an elephant. It's nature's sculpture. Believe in the power of nature and a bit of magic. Guilin isn't just scenery. The city has a laid-back charm. Wander narrow alleyways, sip tea in ancient tea houses and sample local cuisine, a delicious adventure. Forget your gondolas, forget your Venetian canals. This, my friends, this is the real deal. The Li River, winding its way through those iconic karst peaks, is like stepping into a Chinese scroll painting. Centuries of poets have tried to capture the beauty of this place, and frankly, they all fall short. It's the kind of beauty that makes you want to put down the camera, crack open a cold one, and just absorb it. You'll see fishermen in their bamboo rafts, farmers tending to their rice paddies, life unfolding as it has for generations. It's a humbling reminder that some things, the good things, they endure even in the face of, well, everything. Yangshuo. Once upon a time, this was a sleepy little village, a place where time seemed to drift by like the current on the Li River. Word got out though, backpackers, climbers, poets, photographers, they all found their way here. Drawn to the otherworldly landscapes, the laid-back vibe and the cheap beer. Today, Yangshuo walks a tightrope between its tranquil past and its increasingly touristy present. But hey, even with the souvenir stalls and the crowds, the magic of the place still seeps through. Just find yourself a quiet corner, order a plate of something spicy and delicious, and watch the world go by. Dunhuang. Out here on the fringes of the Gobi Desert, where the wind whispers tales of ancient caravans and lost empires, lies a city that once stood at the very heart of the Silk Road. This was the gateway to the West, a melting pot of cultures and religions. Traders, monks, soldiers and adventurers. They all passed through here, leaving their mark on this dusty crossroads. And it's here, carved into the cliffs, that we find the Mogao Caves. 1,000 years of Buddhist art, hidden away for centuries. It's enough to make you believe in something bigger than yourself, even if it's just the enduring power of human creativity. Forget the tourist traps, the neon-drenched karaoke bars, even the most authentic bowl of hand-pulled noodles. This is different. This is about digging deeper, about peeling back centuries of history to uncover something truly unique. We're talking about the Mogao Caves, tucked away in the dusty, windswept plains of Dunhuang. These caves, carved into the cliff face like something out of an Indiana Jones flick, hold more than just ancient secrets. They hold a mirror to China's soul. For over 1,000 years, monks, artists and travelers sought refuge in these caves. They left behind a legacy etched in stone and pigment, thousands of Buddhist sculptures, vibrant murals, a kaleidoscope of faith and artistry. This isn't some dusty museum display. This is a raw, visceral connection to the past, a glimpse into the hearts and minds of those who came before. And trust me, it's a hell of a lot more powerful than any guidebook could ever capture. Forget Paris, New York, forget them all. This right here, this is something else. Lhasa, a city perched on the Tibetan plateau, a place where the air itself feels thinner, more sacred somehow. You can practically taste the incense and yak butter tea in the air. It's a city that gets under your skin, into your soul. The devout come here on pilgrimages, spinning prayer wheels, their lips moving in silent mantras. The mountains loom large, a constant reminder of the power of nature, the insignificance of man. You want to talk about the end of the earth? This is it, the roof of the world. And it's a place that stays with you long after you leave. The chanting of the monks, the smell of burning juniper, the sight of pilgrims prostrating themselves before ancient temples, it all seeps into your bones, becomes a part of you. You might come here looking for enlightenment, for answers. You might find them, you might not. But one thing's for sure, you won't leave Lhasa unchanged. This, my friends, is the Potala Palace, an architectural marvel, a symbol of Tibetan Buddhism, and frankly, a giant middle finger to gravity and good sense. Perched on top of Red Mountain overlooking Lhasa, it's a labyrinthine complex of temples, chapels and monks' quarters, all painted in vibrant colors that practically assault your senses. Built by thousands of laborers over centuries, this palace has seen it all. Emperors, invasions, uprisings, you name it. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of the Tibetan people, their faith and their sheer bloody-mindedness. You've got to admire that. Inside, it's even more overwhelming. Golden statues of Buddha, countless murals depicting scenes from his life, and enough yak butter lamps to light up a small city. It's sensory overload in the best possible way. You could spend a lifetime exploring this place and still not see everything. But even a glimpse, a taste, is enough to leave you breathless. This is the real deal, folks. This is what it's all about. So there you have it, from the bustling streets of Beijing to the serene beauty of Lhasa. China is a country that defies easy categorization. It's a place of contradictions, of ancient traditions colliding with modern ambitions. It's a place that will challenge you, surprise you, and stay with you long after you've left its shores. But hey, don't take my word for it. Get out there, explore, get lost, eat the food, drink the baijiu, and discover the heart and soul of this extraordinary country. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure, your appetite for the unknown, and maybe a strong stomach. You're gonna need it.